One of the biggest challenges in life is keeping a strong hold on faith and hope during dark times. My guest today has some great wisdom to share. Not only has she had her own dark times, she is facing them right now. STACEY SIMMS, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about what you're facing right now. You're going to need a second kidney transplant.
So yes, I will eventually need another kidney. I was transplanted in 2010 and my dad donated a kidney to me, this current kidney. I had a rare disease called FSGS and it took over my own kidneys very fast, and I was on dialysis for 2 years and was transplanted, and about 2.5 years ago went into what's called an antibody-mediated rejection, and I've been fighting that, and now we're here and needing a new kidney eventually.
It's so tough because, you get that first kidney transplant and you think, okay, it's done. I'm going to be good, at least for a while. And this has come up much sooner than you hoped.
Yeah, I really had that hope that, it'll last for 20, 30 years, I'll be good to go. And I was kind of naive to the fact that you have to take all those anti-rejection meds and those will affect your body. And then I wasn't expecting that rejection. It kind of came as a surprise to myself. And then a year ago, I started aggressive therapies for that, which comes along with other side effects. So it's been a rough go.
The cure is almost worse than the problem. Right?
It feels like that sometimes.
So you're a person of strong faith. Tell me how, I know no matter how strong your faith is, you're asking those why questions. Why me? Why is this happening? Why do I have this disease? Tell me how you're processing all of this.
So for me, I say that the Lord is sovereign. God is sovereign, and I've not asked why. I've definitely had moments where I'm down. I've cried to my husband, I've cried to my friends, my family, and it's okay. I want to tell people it's okay to feel down. But it's when you're most down, okay, you need to lean on the Lord. You need to get into the Word. You need to pray. You need to realize that the Lord is sovereign. He is the one. He is the healer. We can't heal ourselves. He is the Alpha and Omega. And once I realize that and stand on that every day, that's where I that's where I lean everything into. It's all there for me. So, yeah.
I think about, when you got that news again, okay, it's failing quicker than I thought. I might need a kidney transplant. I got to find another donor. How do you keep hope alive?
I have to it just has to stay alive. I'm living, trying to be an example in this world, trying to be light in a dark, dark world. We see so much darkness today. It just seems everywhere, it's prevalent. But there's light, there's hope. So for me, honestly, leaning again on Him and realizing that I have somebody that I can turn to, my Heavenly Father, and there is hope in that. There is hope in Him, and He is our hope. So I have a lot of wonderful people. My husband's amazing. I have a 5-year-old son. I have amazing family and friends support. Our church is amazing. Even the people from Huntley, we've been on the show before and we've had people reach out to us and it's been incredible.
Good to hear. Good to hear. It's not just on air, it's real. And I know that every day
it's real.
With the people I work with. You almost lost your son as well. You went through it. What happened with him?
He was born 10 weeks early. He was born 2 pounds, 12 ounces, and it was a very scary night for us. And we didn't know, Phil didn't know, my husband didn't know if I would live or if he would survive, and he pulled through, and now he's a thriving 5-year-old.
That's so good to hear. And now you have a ministry to people with addictions.
Yeah, we founded what's called Oak Tree Place in Moose Jaw, and it's at the beginning stages. I personally work with people with addiction every day in my own job, but we wanted a place where people can feel safe, and there's no judgment. You can come in and you can feel loved, because we're only going to have people healed by loving them and caring on them and giving them the supports and the help that they may need. So taking them to the next steps. So,
we're in the Christmas season. It's a tough season for a lot of people because you expect this picture perfect Christmas, and then here you are dealing with physical things, and you're dealing with people who are also dealing with some big issues in their lives. For somebody watching right now who's saying, how do I get the hope that you have in the midst of, you don't know what your future is going to hold? How do you, what would you say to them?
You need to get support. You need to not keep it in. You need to turn to the Lord. You need to open that word and pray. But tell somebody, if you're struggling and you're going through something horrible, don't keep it in. reach out to someone who, there's always somebody that could be there for you, you know, whether it be a friend, like a spouse. I mean, even you guys on the show, I mean, you have lines, so you have prayer lines. There's so many sources out there that can help. So I just tell people to reach out, but you have to rely on the Lord, number one. And if you're not doing that, you're going to always be against resistance. So
yeah, we can't do it alone in this
No.
life. We need each other, and we definitely need God. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Stacey, for coming on, just giving us an update on how you're doing. And everybody watching needs to keep praying. We'll keep praying for you, and you'll keep updating us, right?
for sure. Thank you so much.
So you heard what Stacey said. That's why those prayer lines are there. Absolutely. And they're going to be there all through the Christmas season, in the middle of the night on New Year's Eve, whenever you need just someone to pray with you and tell you that, you know what, everything's going to be okay. You can trust in God. Those are words all of us need to hear. I need to hear them. You need to hear them. Give that number a call. The number is on your screen. We would love to pray with you. And we'll be right back.